I hope that you're doing well and you're loving the productivity series. Today, we're going to talk about scheduling, calendar, getting people to say yes to your calendar in the most efficient way. I have an admin assistant. Maybe you don't have an admin assistant who can schedule things for you. So if you don't, this video is going to be helpful for you. So let's talk about calendars. We're going to talk about how to get things really organized on your calendar, and then how to schedule calendars so that you can help people be proactive to get on your calendar. Okay. So this is an example of email that I just got from Dindy Eberly. She had some questions about some things, and she's like, hey, can we just meet? Is it possible that we could just, do a training ourselves, or we could get on a call ourselves? So what I've done is I want to email her. I want to respond back to her and just help her schedule something accordingly with me, because I want to put the work in her hands and not me try to find what time works best for you, send a Zoom link, all those things. It could be incredibly frustrating. So what I've done is I've partnered with some tool called Calendly. Calendly is free. There's also another tool called Doodle.com. You could use that as well. You can use this for free. It won't cost you any money. Go create an account, go to calendly.com, and you'll be able to, create your account and go through that whole process. Go on your own, check it out. It's a free online appointment thing. So once you actually create an account, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a URL. So I was able to snag this one, which is great. And then what I've got some different event types. So I have an event type called 30-minute. I've got a 15-minute and 60-minute. I think they come out of the box for Calendly, and I really like that. So what happens now is that I can give somebody this link, and they can actually schedule their 30-minute block with me. So if we need to do something larger, we could. And then I've just connected my calendar to Calendly. And if I click this 9 o'clock and I hit confirm, then I put in my name, my email, and Calendly does all the work for me and actually puts it on my calendar, which is really, really, really nice. Okay. So how you actually do this, the first thing you're going to want to do is go into your account, and you're going to go to we're going to go to account. We're going to go to calendar connections. And so you're going to want to make sure that your calendar, the calendar that you have, is connected here so that people can actually know when they're available. Okay. So what you do is you just add a calendar. I'm a Google Calendar person. You can add one calendar. That's fine. What I normally do, I've added my Grace calendar, but also with my Culture Bus calendar, if I want to block something off, I just actually will create something like, for instance, this F3 right here. This is using my Culture Bus calendar. So if I needed to, also make this work for my other calendar for Grace, I might just copy it to Chris Rivers. This would be my Grace calendar. And I'll just put like note here and get rid of everything else and hit save. And then that'll block it for my Grace calendar so that Calendly won't show it up as an option for somebody to choose. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions about that. But once you actually have this thing set, you can go back to your settings for, let's go to your event types. You'll want to choose those. You can only have one event type for free. So let's say, I only want to give people 60-minute blocks instead of 30-minute blocks. What I would do is I'd click this edit. I would turn it off. Okay, I'm going to click that there. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to turn this on. Okay. And so now that 60-minute block is available. I can hit copy link. And if I was to go give that to somebody in like a text message or something like that, it'll give me the 60-minute block. You can see it just says that. And so that's one way that you could do it. Another way would be is that you just create a URL. I would do it based on your name or your brand, your company name or whatever. And so now 60 minutes is there, which is what you saw earlier was 30 minutes. So we changed it to that spot. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do to make things really, really easy so I can communicate with Dindy is I'm going to use this functionality over here. So this is Google Keep. This is Google Tasks. You can use whichever one you want. I like to use tasks for different things. I could probably do a whole video series on just keeping things organized with tasks, but I am going to use Keep. And what I'm going to do is just click on Keep, and I'm going to create a new Keep note. I have one that's actually called Schedule. And underneath schedule, I've got 2 sample templates that I use regularly to go ahead and put into conversations. So I just went ahead and copied that, and you can see the email that I put here below to Dindy. I said, hey, that sounds great. And then I just copied what was just here. Check out my calendar. She can click that link and she can do all the work herself. Now, another thing that you can do too is you can go to your settings, click on this little gear box, go to settings, and then you can go down to the bottom of your signature, and you could actually put in schedule time to connect with me and just put your URL right there, so that if you wanted to just have that always there, people that are fairly intelligent could just click on that if they wanted to schedule time with you. Or you could say, basically, you can make a little template here that says, hey, click on underneath my signature is a Calendly link. You could schedule time with me if you'd like to do that. So those are 2 ways that you could actually go about doing that. And then what will happen is when Dindy actually emails me back, or she actually goes to Calendly and sets it up, it'll come up as something that's already been created. So for instance, I did this the other day with Austin Williams. He created a Calendly event with me, and he did this. He clicked the link. It basically created a calendar link, and it just automatically went. I got an email notifying me, but it automatically went and put that right there. So what I did is I went into that at that point, and I either created a Hangout or a Zoom link, whichever you want to do. But if he needs to come back and make changes or cancel, all the links are here, and it's powered by Calendly. So hopefully that helps you see the power of scheduling with people and putting the responsibility on the person so that you don't have to do all the work. It's kind of like an assistant working for you. So I really like this functionality. Hey, I hope you're having a fun time. Thumbs up if you like this, and I'll see you on the next video.